Unless maybe it's like Luke's grandparents or something. I don't know.
I'll destroy you.
Pedestal.
I gotta write this win down in my diary.
Write about my beauty, too.
And my intelligence.
And a list of provisions we need.
Oh yeah, I'm in charge of shopping.
The dialogue is so nonsensical. I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, nobody talks like that. Alright, I'm in charge of shopping. In charge of my foot up your ass. Damn, we killed that dude first.
You're no match for me.
It's like borderline impossible to identify him if that's the case. It's another music box. I mean, music disc or whatever. Treasure, what could it be? Obtained Requiem. It's just a music disc. Requiem, huh? Almost as it predicted the future of this castle. Hey, don't say stuff like that. This was originally our vacation home, you know. Oh, right, I'm sorry. But that might not be too far from the truth. Perhaps a lingering malevolent spirit within it slowly twisted fate and... Don't joke about things like that. Tyr sure doesn't do well with ghost stories. No kidding, for all that going on about being a soldier, she sure is a coward. Though I've seen you two just as scared when I tell these stories. That's because when you're the one telling them, they sound real. Yeah. Oh, nah, that's not worth trying to... I mean, I kind of want to identify them, but at the same time... For heaven's sake, ghost, just let me be.
So you want to fight?
Ow! Get over here, you little son of a...
Come on, if you don't try harder, then it's just annoying.
Come here, you little squirt. Okay. Don't really, like I said, there's not a practical use for this stuff. It's just... I mean, we could go back to the music house and listen to him, I guess. As long as you did it earlier, now isn't a bad time to take on the second sword dancer if you have the supplies and health for it, and so already. And haven't done so already, he's at a search point. Yeah, we already did that. Cecille and Frings 1. Location on Gave. There's a scene in front of Rose's house. Into the inn, talk to Cecile, leave and head for Kaitsur, can musk inside. Go into the building on the left to find Count Almondine, back to on Game, into Rose's house, next to Kaitsur. I hate this side quest. Yeah, they love each other, they're from warring houses, we get it, it's Romeo and Juliet. I will do this one side quest. But I'm not happy about it, because it's boring and it doesn't do anything, and I don't care about their relationship. No, you know. I'm a hopeless romantic as much as the next person. But it's just too... blah. No, we hate each other. I hate him, he hates me, and they'll never know how I really felt about him because we never talked about it. It's like, boy. Because spoiler alert, Frings dies. A world free of the score. How horrifying yet freeing. That's like his dying words. Like, he doesn't make it. Sorry to burst y'all's bubbles, but... And Cecile's like, oh, Frings, why didn't I confess my love to you? And it's like, yeah, why didn't you? Oh, because our stories were just too tragic. Everything is so tragic. Tattoo brass. Just a bunch of tattoo brass, huh? Okay, that's St. Bina on gauge over here. There will be a scene. Stop. Ooh. Have you forgotten the Doth Convention? What kind of trash are you to teach prisoners of war like that? Shut up, you Kimloskan dogs. Shut up, you Kimloskan dogs. Should be happy you even get these sweet scraps off the ground. How dare you? Let go of me. No, that man is my soldier. Do the Malkuth forces lack even the slightest trace of civility? That soldier threw our food on the ground and then told us to eat it. Nevertheless, he is still my soldier. Dirac, take this man to Hades Stockade. General Frings, I didn't do anything. Do you think I didn't hear any of what happened? Telling an enemy general to eat scraps tarnishes the dignity of the Malkuth forces. I'll listen to your side of it when I speak to you later. Take him away. General Cecile, my soldier behaved inappropriately. My troops' behavior is my responsibility. Please forgive me. Oh, we're holding hands. Oh my god. I hate schmaltzy shit like that. Can we hurry this along? Fine, that's enough. She's Guy's cousin, by the way, too. I forget when they mentioned that factoid. Colonel Curtis, all of you. General Frings, what happened just now? I'm sorry you had to see that. The miasma surrounding us now has left my troops unsettled. By the way, do you know what has happened? What in the world has become of our nation? Ah, yes, let us explain. But let's not stand around out here. Why won't we borrow Rose's home? I see, so the Rubnican continent has moved into the Cliffoth. It's difficult to believe, but it agrees with the reports from the troops I sent scouting. If there's any message you'd like to convey, I will be glad to take it to His Majesty. For now, we're fine. Say, guys, let's go talk to General Cecile. I think we should inform Kimlaska that she's still alive, too. Oh, yes, but I don't mind. I'll tell them you'll be coming. Thanks. Okay, now we go to freaking Kaitsur, or wherever it is. Where's the exit to this place? Okay, here it is. Head into the inn, talk to Cecile. General Cecile, Princess Natalia, and Luc von Fabre. Cecile, why in the world are you a prisoner? Actually, the general was trying to save me. Save you? While we were on the battlefield, a large earthquake suddenly hit and I almost fell into a fissure. The general came to save me and Private Hamilton and I were cut off by the cracks in the earth. And then General Frings rescued us. Glad you're alright. It's an embarrassing story to have my life saved by an enemy general. You shouldn't even think such a thing. Oh hey, we'll tell the people in Kalaska about you. Do you have any messages for them? I feel disrespectful asking your highness and company to act as messengers for me, but if you don't mind, please inform Count Almondine that I'm alive and convey to him my apologies. I believe Count Almondine should be in Kaitsur. You don't need to say anything to Father? No. What's that about? I can't let him know that I love Frings. Might you be headed for Kaitsur next? That's the plan. Could I ask you to convey a message? Because the land fell after General Nordheim returned to Grand Kokma. I've become the acting commander-in-chief here. I'd like to propose a temporary truce. That's an excellent idea. If they're willing to accept the truce, I'd like to organize a prisoner exchange at Kaitsur. Will you release General Cecile? Of course. I can't say I agree with that idea. I thought you might say that, Colonel, but she's not suited to be a prisoner. You're being soft, General. Oh, come on, Jade. It means they can't afford the resources to take care of an enemy general. You're an intelligent young lady. Thank you for all your help. Did you hear that? Say, is General Frings rich? Yes, I believe he's reasonably well off. Though it seems you're a little late. Late? What? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Oh, I sure hope nothing happens to Frings, even though he was a character that we barely had any screen time with. How horrifying. Yet freeing. Let me send a quick text message to somebody. Even though, you know, they never asked that of me. I have to always be the kinder, gentler person, so... It may not seem that way whenever I play WoW Classic, but... I'm a good person. Even if I cuss in video games and shit like that. Kimlaskan side. Worm side. Well, the Kimlaskan side's on the other one. I feel like I keep hearing something. I don't know if it's one of my cats or... I can't tell if it's pate or giblets for the cats. How could such things happen? Why does war have to happen? True. Okay, there's nobody in here. I mean, we could probably rest in. Oh, never mind. Probably wouldn't want to. Count Almondine. Dude should be over here somewhere. No. Not that way, but like over here, right? True, yes, under the current circumstances, I suppose that's for the best. I'll begin the preparations at once. You have my deepest gratitude for spending your own time on something like this. Shouldn't General Frings be informed? Naturally, I will send an emissary from our forces. I cannot possibly trouble your highness any further. Well, if we have reason to go to Engave anyway, we'll go ahead and tell him. How about that? Yes, that sounds good. Leave and head for Kite Sewer, go into the building, already did that, back to Engave, go to Rose's house, and go back to Kite Sewer, but on the other side this time. I don't know why I even bothered asking. Endgame is up this way. And all it did was just like make me feel worse, so I don't know why I bothered asking. I see, then we too will begin preparations for the prisoner exchange at once. Thank you. Something's going on outside. I can feel monsters nearby. I'm concerned. Let's go see. Oh no. Let's help them. She left-handed. Interesting. General Cecille. Now we're even. I can't love you. You're an enemy soldier. Why did you leave the inn? It's dangerous out here. If the city fell to monsters, there would be no meaning in hiding in the inn. And besides, I'm a soldier. I cannot indulge myself in avoiding danger. You are a general class officer. Putting yourself in danger to rescue a recruit or acting rashly to save an enemy general is... What about you? You put yourself in danger to rescue me, your enemy, when I was trapped amid those fissures. That was... You trust me, an enemy general, and grant me freedom. You're a fool. And I'd say that applies to both of us. Oh my god, I just don't like this crap. Shall we leave the two of them alone? Yeah. Why? You dance, Natalia. Anyway, we're leaving. Like, I don't know, I'm not into like this grade school way of like affection and bullshit. But you know, those two are enemy soldiers. If one or the other were to leave the military, they might have a chance. What? Oh my, do you mean the two of them are interested in one another? Natalia, for a woman, you're really dense. The atmosphere between the two of them totally changed midway through. I didn't notice. Okay, and then we gotta go to Kite Sewer. This quest blows. I don't know, it just makes me like cringe and feel weird, like a third wheel. It's like just none of my business what these two people do. Oh, today must be the day of the prisoner exchange. Whoa, they all morphed into one man. Princess Natalia, Master Luke, we have successfully suspended this conflict with a truce. So I see. Now we must work together with Malkuth to assure our survival until all the Outer Lands have descended. We'll do our part too. Understood. Come, all of you at once. Is that supposed to happen? I'll be at the Kitesword Naval Port. If you would, please come by later and... General Cecille! Yes, sir. Okay, I'm guessing that's where we're going next. Get Cecille's sword. Oh no, we go to the port first. Okay. Josette. Josette is General Cecille's first name, right? Yeah, so it seems. After I finish investigating the damage here, I intend to return to Engage. What are you going to do? We have the task of lowering the Outer Lands. We'll leave the situation here in your hands. Understood. Please take care. Looked like it was going to get interesting, but I wonder if it's just going to end like this. What is? Forbidden love between two enemies. I don't think it's forbidden. Say, General Cecille was saying she wanted us to go see her, can we? Oh yeah, at the Kitesword Naval Port. Let's stop by there later. This is more side quests than I did until this before. Is she just out here somewhere, or is she inside one of the buildings? Guess she's in the building. Where's she at? Into the Kimlaska base. Whoa, that was weird. Slight hiccup. Thank you for coming. You had something you wanted to talk to us about, right? Yes. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'd like you to give this dagger to General Frings of Malkuth. My, but that's... Natalia, I don't think it's for us to criticize. Oh, what? Does giving him a dagger mean something? Oh yeah, Tyr grew up in the Cliffhawk, and there's no way Luke would know. When a woman gives a man a dagger, it symbolizes cutting off all relations with him. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to trouble you. I mean, I guess you guys must have started a budding romance in between the time that we've seen you. Why wasn't I honest with my feelings and tell them I loved him? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hello. Sorry to have to leave just as you arrived, but I'm afraid I must head for Cacedonia to speak with the residents of Van Gabe. General Frings? General Cecille told us to give you this. Luke, if you would. He just comes right and says it without saying blah 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 hesitation or whatever. He just comes right out without any hesitation. This is Josette. I'm sorry, could I ask you to wait just a moment? Obtained Frings' letter. I'm sorry, but would you please take this letter to her? Alright. General Frings, it's time. Understood. Thank you. I appreciate your help. Return to Cecile and Kitesword Airport. There's a reference to this quest line in Tales of Vesperia and the hidden village of the... Or like the village that's like lost in time. Goodness. All this for a quest chain that really doesn't pay off into anything. I don't remember it paying off into anything at least. Like I've become far too jaded for stuff like this. You're so jaded. What your yesterday shine to me.